welcome to another edition of ManClub. Today we're going to look at a buddy's car. He's got a Toyota Solara convertible, and his trunk light's pretty bad. We noticed that when we're out in the mornings running or whatever, that you can't see shit in the back of this trunk. So we pull the bulb, and this is what it is. This little tiny 194 is supposed to illuminate the entire trunk, and it's just not doing its job. So we got one of these LED strips off eBay. We're going to try to find a place to mount it up and just do a quick DIY on how to hook it up to the factory wiring without modifying anything. Let's get started. Okay, so for today we're going to do some wiring. If you got your plug close to where you're going to mount, you might not need it, but we did use a little extra wire and some wire trimmers, a soldering iron with a little bit of heat shrink, a flat tip screwdriver to get the clips off for the body if you're not going into metal, and some wire cutters. And before you stick your adhesive on, you want to clean with some rubbing alcohol and a little wipe, and as always, electrical tape is nice to have.
This is the car itself, and as you can see, that's all the light right there. And trust us, at night that's not much light at all.
So the first thing we have to do is find a nice surface mount place for this. It comes with a 3M double-sided sticky tape on the back of it. But my buddy, he's got a convertible, so on my car I just had it right here, but his is all carpeted, and we can't really stick to that. So what we decided to do is there's a nice hard plastic piece right here where the trunk latch is. So we're gonna apply it here, and it'll shine inward. And then, but the catch with doing that is this wire is not long enough, so we're gonna have to add a little bit of wire to be able to fish it around and hook it into the factory socket. So what we're going to do here, since we have to extend this wire a little bit, I've got extra wire sitting around. I'm going to slide some heat shrink over so we can, not have any exposed connections available, and then we're just going to solder these two together and heat shrink it. Okay, so all we did here is, let's see if you can see that.
Yeah.
Just basically made our connection. Soldered our wires together, and we put some heat shrink over it to make sure it's okay. So now we got a nice long wire. We're going to just cleanly route it behind everything so you can't see it and figure a way to plug it in. So the first thing you need to do is we basically just unplug the entire assembly. There's a quick disconnect here. Figure out which side which, because I guess they are polar. So black went to this left side, and the regular went to the right. So basically what we're going to do is just strip the wire back, wrap the wire over the existing bulb where the contacts are, and push it back in. That way, it's real easy to undo if you ever want to go back to stock or replace anything. As with any decal or adhesive, what you want to do before you apply it is clean the surface with some alcohol. So I just got alcohol on a rag. We're going to wipe it down real good, get all the dust, dirt, and grime off, and then we'll stick it on. Here at ManClub, we like to be a little anal about, getting stuff centered just right. So, find your center, and then when you're ready to stick it on, just peel one corner back, and and stick it on, and then slowly, as you're peeling the backing away, stick it on as you go. Don't pull the whole thing off at once, because it's harder to control that way. And just pull the backing as you push it down, and follow your line wherever you want to do this. A lot of places it won't be so visible. This is kind of working good because he's got the black plastic and it's the black backing here. Okay, so once you've stuck your light on wherever it is, you're going to route your wire. We've routed ours back through here, back behind the carpet, back behind here, and of course we got a little too much wiring, but as your girlfriend says, too much is better than not enough. So we're going to trim this and put it into where the bulb socket is. And here's the results. Nicely lit. So that's it. We were wrapping up another edition of ManClub. Today was a real easy job, real cheap job, way to provide extra light in your trunk. We basically had the 2-foot long LED and tapped it into the wiring socket that the bulb came out of. If you really want to, you could just wrap the contacts over your existing bulb and pop it back in. That would work too. And it gives you a nice light, and I can't wait to see it at night. Until next time, keep them hanging.